right ahead and get right into this. I'm going to make this video pretty quick. Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that you are double checking to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you click the thumbs up button. That way my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell notification. And by clicking the bell notification, will bring up another tab to allow you to select all notifications. So what I'm going to do right now is what I usually don't do. Typically I would filibuster, talk a little bit, shout you guys out as you guys are entering into the chat. But what I'm not going to do is that I'm going to get ready to get right on into this story. So shout out to all of you that are in here right now. If YouTube sent you guys out a notification, all right? So ladies and gentlemen, if you have been paying attention to any of my videos as of late, you will see that I've been having to word my videos a certain kind of way, right? And the reason why I have to word my videos a certain kind of way is because YouTube has been heavily suppressing my channel. And I'm dead serious. They're just heavily suppressing the channel. They're censoring the channel because they don't like the information that we're putting out, and they don't like that this black man is not a victim. And I'm not sitting there crying, being on the mental plantation and crying racist this and racist that. So the reason why I'm telling you guys all that is this. If you pay attention to the title of my video, I'm pretty sure you guys kind of get the, you get the gist of what I'm getting at. So if you don't understand, what happened is this. Based off the title, a father took the life of a police officer after his son's life was taken by another police officer. So let me get ready to get on into this story, ladies and gentlemen, because this right here is some dumb stuff, especially how a lot of you dumb, stupid, crazy, ignorant, just degenerate Negroes and some of you white, crazy liberals, the way you guys responded to this story, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Mr. Hinton, his son was in a car that was stolen. Now, we're not saying that his son stole the car or his son was driving the car. That's not the thing right now. There are times where people can be in a car that was stolen by a friend. They didn't know the car was stolen, but they're in the car with a friend. I know some of you guys can argue that and say, oh, yeah, right. Okay, his friend know that the car was stolen, blah, 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 blah. Point is this. What happened is this. The young man was being pursued by the police. Young black kid being pursued by the police. He turned around, garnished a gun, and pointed it at the police. The police responded accordingly, like they were trained to do, by letting slugs fly out of their guns. I got to be careful how I word things now because YouTube is heavily suppressing it. So make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up right now. If you're on your phone, double tap the screen for me if you could. Okay. So the young man whose skin color was close, like his skin color was the same as mine. It might be a little lighter shade, but he was running from the police, garnished the gun. The police let their slugs fly. The young man's life was taken away. Okay. The young man's life was taken away. Now, with that being said, the father, in a rage, decided to get in a car and go mow down a police officer. The father went and got in his car and he mowed down a police officer, not the police officer who took his son away from earth, not that police officer. No, he goes and he runs over a random police officer. Two tragic stories right here. But I'm going to tell you something right now. That young man had no business having a gun on him, running from the police to turn around and point the gun at the police, right? But to make this even crazier, I understand. I cannot imagine as a father my sons doing something like this. I can't imagine my sons doing something like this. And if my son's life gets taken, I understand the first reaction as a man, as a father, is to get completely pissed off, is to get into a mode where whoever did this is going to pay for it. But in a very unstable mental condition, this father went and mowed down a random police officer. So we would already look at this, right? We would already look at this and say, that is absolutely crazy, Ty. And it is. Ty, that is crazy. 2 people lost their lives, and I'm just keeping it real. One of them was definitely innocent. The father did this to a random police officer. And then here's the thing, guys. Y'all don't believe me. Go look this up. While the man was going to court, I guess they had a lot of police officers that were lined up that were, you could tell the police officers were pissed off. And let's keep it real before they try to make it a race thing. There were black ones there too. Black officers were there too. So this black father, while he's in handcuffs in his orange jumpsuit, he's been walked through court, right? He started talking trash to the police officers like, yeah, yeah, that's right, yeah. He's looking at them like, yeah, now y'all know what it feels. Y'all, yeah. Okay? Now, according to the reports, this man's son had a gun. And I'm keeping it real with y'all. Y'all know me. This is what the reports say. According to what we all are speculating, there is some body cam footage. I would like to get the body cam footage and look at it real slow to where we can possibly see if something like that did indeed occur. Because as of right now, in my mind, allegedly the young man had a gun. Okay? If the young man did not have a gun and the police officers them took that young man's life, there's going to be that's horrible. That's an issue. That's bad on the cops. Really bad on the cops. But for this father to go and just randomly pick a police officer to go and just completely mow down in his car, I don't even know the words for that. Okay. Now, this is what got me even more, this is something that got my blood boiling even more over this. And I'm just keeping it 100% real. And I told you guys, when y'all saw me going off yesterday about that man whose restaurant was shot up by black people, and he had a upscale black cuisine restaurant, celebrity chef, and I told y'all the type of black people that do things like this. Certain mindsets. And my black brothers and sisters, I'm not talking about all of us. I'm talking about a lot of black people from certain areas with a certain mindset, with a certain type of attitude, with a certain type of behavior is who I'm talking to right now. So let me address them. You dumb, ignorant, stupid, out of control, mob thug mentality Negroes have the nerve to go on here on the internet and you guys are praising the boy's dad for mowing down and taking the life of a random police officer. You all on here, man, his dad stood on business. That's what I'm talking about. If I was a father, I would have did the same thing. Yeah, they take one of ours, we taking one of theirs. Y'all, are y'all kidding me? You are some of the dumbest, mentally ill black individuals on earth right now. For you guys to get on here and praise the father for randomly killing a police officer who wasn't even the shooter of his son. And you wonder why. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm just like, shut up. I'm like, shut up. Nobody want to hear. That's why it's all like, whatever. Shut the heck up when y'all coming all doing all this god dang on crying about, man, we can't get ahead. We can't even go outside. We scared to walk down the street, even though you're lying about that stuff. We want equality. We can't even get jobs. Y'all do all this dang on crime, but then yet at the same time, the internet sheds a lot of light on the way a lot of you dumb black Negroes of a certain mentality think. And then some of you stupid, crazy white liberals. Yeah, I bet that cop was racist. But even the cop that lost his life, he probably was a racist cop too. Because if he was white, he has inherited racism. So maybe he was just the one that was just randomly picked to leave the earth. And that's a gotcha for what the slaves went through. Y'all are stupid. Y'all seriously have some legit mental illness if that's the way y'all think. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, when I say I don't care when some of you dumb Negroes make music and stuff saying they not like us. They not like us. What is that supposed to mean? Y'all, mentees, if you guys are watching this, y'all know how Mr. Ty is. I hate that these different things that we've been talking about for the past few days happen. But do you guys, my young mentees, do y'all understand what I'm talking about now? Where I show you guys it has nothing to do with color, but it has everything to do with righteousness and unrighteousness, justice and injustice. If an injustice was done to that young man, then we would have took that day, let me say we, I'm talking about the justice system, would have took that police officer or officers to court and took them through an investigation to see if all those things came out into fruition. But at the same time, there is no justification for this father to go and randomly see a police officer and in a rage of passion, go and full speed run a police officer over who had nothing to do with his son. Guys, do me a favor for real. If y'all are on the computer right now, give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. If you are on your phone right now, double tap the screen and give the video a thumbs up. It helps the channel out greatly. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of stuff that a lot of us need to think about. The media is the biggest enemy to us all. The media will stir up all kinds of crap. And the reason why they want to do it is because the fact that we are united. I'm telling you right now, whether you believe it or not, we are united. But in cases like this, the media, the news, they can push things out there and draw up a false narrative so strong that there are individuals out there who don't have the mental intellect or the mental capacity or the critical thinking skills to not allow that stuff to get ingrained in them and make them emotional and make them react off of those emotions. The media does that. The media had a lot of you for years scared to sneeze. The media had a lot of you for years wearing a diaper over your face. The media had a lot of y'all taking a Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey clock shot because they scared you into doing it. And now the media is drawing up these narratives saying that we have the most racist man in the world, like a Nazi president, and everything he's doing is racist, and everything he's putting out there is racist. Everything he's doing is not benefiting black people. All police officers are going to work for Trump. Trump is giving immunity to all police officers, so now they can just go out there and hunt and kill black people without having to worry about anything. And look what happened to this young black man. He did exactly what Trump wanted him to, and so we got to fight back. And then there's individuals out there saying things like this, like, we gonna fight back. We have to fight back. Oh, there's gonna be a civil war. Oh, black people versus white people. Oh, we tired of white people. Oh, black people, we got to stand up. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, some of you dumb, ignorant Negroes, you better hope and pray. You better hope and pray that something like that doesn't happen. You hear me? You better hope and pray that this goddamn on stupid idea of a civil war breaking out, of black people going against white people, you better hope and pray nothing like that happens. You will get wiped off of this. You will get wiped off the United States, Negroes. You don't have a flying chance in hell thinking that you're going to be able to have a civil war against white people. Are you stupid? Yeah, we got to rise up and do what? And do what? Get annihilated. Keeping it real with y'all. No, man, you will be annihilated, you dumb Negroes. You really think that 12 to 13% of the population gonna really overthrow 60% of the population? Are you serious? Dumb stuff. There is no us versus them. It's good versus evil. And it's real simple. Whether you are white, black, Asian, Russian, Indian, it doesn't matter what you are. It's about good versus evil. And it's all about what side of this thing that you're going to be on. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man. I hope and pray every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.